So I'm on a client property here, and we're scouting on the south edge of the property. Kind of unique situation here. We got this big, huge swamp over here, and I'll bet you this swamp's probably a 5, maybe 10 acre swamp. But right in the middle of this thing is a peninsula where we got some buck bedding going on. We got some bigger trees in that peninsula as well, so we know we got some dry ground, but it's completely surrounded by water. There's only one way to get on and off this peninsula without deer getting his feet wet, and that's coming right up this hill here, and they're coming right up this little deer trail right here. Now, the neighbor's property is only in front of me here by about, I'm going to say 15 feet. And so we're right on the property line, and so what we want to do is we want to encourage these deer to stay on my client's property so that he can get a shot from over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hinge cut and create a hard edge so that these deer can walk along our hard edge of hinge cuts and continue to the west. So they're going to be coming out of the swamp, and with a westerly wind or a southwesterly wind, those deer can come right up and walk into the wind. And then there's a big old cornfield, soybean field, right behind the camera. They're going to be able to sneak by that field with a southwesterly wind and scent check that field as they're bypassing the field. But then my client's going to have, he's got a double pine tree right here. He's got this big old double pine tree right here that he can sit up in and catch these bucks as they're coming out of the swamp and walking right past this field and heading all the way down this trail. So every tree that we encounter off to the right is going to get hinge cut to the right, and it'll create a hard edge, and that'll become their sneak trail that they can sneak, or that they can scent check that field over there as they bypass it. So it's going to be a pretty predictable situation. They already do have trails on the other side of the property line in the neighbors, but that's why we want to create the hard edge with hinge cuts on our side, just to encourage them to stay on our side. They'll be next to that security, but then they can also scent check that field as they walk by. So this is going to be a really good setup. It's got it's a big double pine tree that he can hide up in there really well, and we got the valley right down there below, which also there's some deer trails going up that chute right there. And this really ought to end up being a really nice situation with multiple shot opportunities.
This is a short clip from a 45-minute webinar that goes in depth on how to improve and manipulate your deer habitat so you can attract and hold more mature bucks on your property during the hunting season. These webinars are for core group members only who are serious about increasing their opportunities at taking mature bucks in high hunting pressured areas. Membership into the core group is 50% off the regular price until midnight tonight, New Year's Eve 2018. For more details on the core group and how you can join to learn how to attract and hold more mature bucks on your hunting property, click the link below in the description of this video.